Good morning. Oh, she croaks. Clear my throat. Excuse me. Hi, how are you doing? So it's Friday, which means it's Friday cards day. So I'm gonna shuffle these cards. So just in case you're new, welcome. I'm Lindsay and I host Peace with PTA, which is our Facebook community, which you're very welcome to join if you're a parent or a primary carer to a child or young person who you believe identifies as with the PDA profile of autism. Okay, so these cards, I just like to pull 3 each week for the group and let you kind of blind pick one based on luck, chance, intuition, guidance, whatever works for you. I'm easy. If you enjoy it, I'm pleased. If it brings you a bit of wisdom, guidance, a little shining star, guiding light in the week, then I'm pleased. So I just tune into my intuition and let 3 cards come. And there's one. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse, but I'll put it up on the group. Number 1. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Oh. Okay, so I hope your week's been good. Oh, number 2 just flew. That's quite a good one to fly as well. Right, come back. I can't find you. Okay, this is number 2. That one's speaking to you. And my daughter did me a card reading, not with these cards, with some of her cards. She's got lots of oracle and tarot cards, and she did me a reading yesterday, which was so good. And that's number 3. Love these, love how they come together too. Really gorgeous. So when you see your card, when you see its message, have a look at the others as well and see how the whole thing connects. And see what that brings you as well. So I will put them in our Facebook group and you can pick yours, and then I'll put the reveal up. Tea time, my time, I'm in the UK. It's all about me. Let me pull one for anyone watching this video. You may or may not be in our group. You're all welcome here. We keep our Facebook community very specific and private because that's what the group decided. Because it can be really hard to find a place that feels really safe to completely rest in, emotionally, as a parent on walking a different path, often misunderstood. And the thought that although there are lots of really good ones out there, the thought of there could be some of the professionals coming to join that give them a hard time, or maybe misjudging them, was just made it not feel like a safe space. So we've kept it really close, but of course on the public page on Facebook and on YouTube others may follow. So this is the card that I just pulled out now. I haven't even looked at it myself. I'll just show it to you. This is for you whenever, wherever you're finding this, and it says follow your dreams. Today's lesson: point out one special dream or ambition that you've, I don't even know what this word is, validated about or postponed. Does that mean like procrastinated? I don't even know that word. What has motivated you to put positive actions on hold? Your goal is to determine whether your excuse is real, and if not, identify the real reason you've delayed so that you can do something about it. I need to just allow that to breathe into my body. It is really easy, isn't it, to keep it at mind level, and actually we need to allow it to really settle on all levels. What I noticed for myself, I am going to bring into this space because you may resonate with this. So as a parent to a PDL, we home ed, we're unschoolers. My life has been, until recently, full on, as almost entirely my time and energy and thoughts have been taken up as being a carer, parent carer. And that's okay. And now I'm in a bit of a transition time, and that's okay. And that sort of ebbs and flows. And so what comes up for me is a notice of restriction, possibly resentment. This isn't for me feeling. What has motivated you to put positive actions on hold? Definitely, you know, really feeling that, allowing those negative, in inverted commas, those feelings that we don't always like to own, because we want to be really unconditionally positive about everything, you know, as the parents we are. But there is that feeling of being left out, not included in this invitation. And I want to just remind you that this invitation is very much for us, because I am here as a parent of a PDA and I feel all this resistance and I feel all the restrictions too with you. And I acknowledge that this card came for us today specifically. So let's allow ourselves to be brave enough to sit with this and notice maybe that there are times where we can put limits on following our dreams, whatever that means, you know, a hobby, an interest, a passion, a career, a relationship, you know, whatever it is. We can put limits because we feel like we're not enough, or we don't have enough, or we can't do enough, or we need to show up in a way that's different to where we are right now, and such like. And if anyone wants to chat about that, then please do come into the, oh, my battery's low, it's telling me. Hopefully it didn't, sorry, it came up with a message saying my battery was low. I'm hoping it didn't interrupt the video too much. But if you want to chat in the group about that, you're very welcome, always invited. If you want to put a comment on YouTube, you're welcome, but remember that's public. And of course, on a Friday, as well as doing our cards, I open up our Peace with PDA community weekend chat. That opens up Friday evening and runs through till Sunday evening, and then we just delete it. We just have a catch up. It's like getting together, have a coffee with friends, chatting, the good, the bad, the ugly, the funny, the things we're doing, the things we're not doing, the things we're feeling, the progress we're making, the restrictions and the lack we're feeling, all of it. So, it, you know, just bring it all. So if you want to bring that into the space, that's fine too. So, yeah, that's a really lovely card. And I'm definitely feeling that invitation today. What I really noticed for myself, which I will share in case it is something that's coming up for more than just me, I'll just have a sip of my decaf, is the ways in which I feel not enough, not good enough to show up just as I am. And that has never been more highlighted and heightened for me than since I became a mum to a young being who has blown away a lot of the conditions and the masks and the things that I would do to buffer myself, not even being conscious of in life, you know, and where those have been blown away in so many ways. For example, showing up on video with you guys without feeling like I've done a good setup, I've prepared what I'm going to, just, you know, it's good enough for me just to show up with you, just as I am in that moment. Or the times you know, where I felt really not good enough in my physical appearance, because where my health or my ability to take really good care of myself has been really limited over the years. You know, the ways that I wanted to withdraw from life because I felt not good enough, rather than leaning into the love and support and allowing people to lift me up and feed me more by showing up as I am. You know, those kind of feelings I'm feeling invited into with that card. So I hope that touches you in a loving way today. I will put the 3 cards up in Peace with PDA. We are heading out. We are going to see my mum and my stepdad, and then taking my mum out with us, and we are going for our usual kind of routine which is Eliza has a pole play dancing class. She loves to do pole play dancing class. I always have to show with my hands. They're going to spin around the poles, and she's getting really strong and really, really good with that. And then she is going to, I think, have an outing for coffee or something with her dance teacher, who is spending some one-to-one time with her. And she's more than a dance teacher, you know, she's a mentor, part of our huge part of our home ed community network that's you know, that has really connected with my girl, and we're very grateful for that. So they are going to hang together and have some time without me, which is a massive growth thing, you know, that has just been coming up for us very recently, that she's trying that out. So these things are huge, aren't they? You understand, and I'm feeling really grateful for that. And I am also really feeling, I'll have another sip of my drink because I always forget to drink my drink when I'm talking, and it's going cold. And I have also really been feeling the retrograde energies at the moment. So if any of you are interested in following the sort of planetary movement and the stars and things like that, you know, not everybody is, that's fine, but for me, I would just share that I have really been feeling what I would call the retrograde energies at the moment, which is a time where lots of the planets, not actually moving backwards obviously, but it has that feeling of backward moving, of going back over things. It's a time of revisiting, revising, reworking, you know, and we've had lots of stuff coming to the surface, like things that we need to look at about the house, jobs that, you know, that need working on a deep level, you know, looking at on a deep level and fixing up, and systems, and I've been doing lots of clearing out and, you know, decluttering and stuff like that, but also like fine-tuning with my diet and how I use my energy and things, you know, body clearing out as well. So that's a nice image, isn't it? Body clearing out. So anyway, I'm just feeling that, and I thought I'd share that and invite anybody into noticing that if that's going on for them. I have got some clients booked up over the weekend and next week. But I do have some spaces beyond that if anyone's looking for support at the moment. So my husband's just putting my website together actually, so I can do better at having my information available to you all. I've kind of come into this, coming back to work as a therapist in a very organic way of kind of testing out the spacing, because my daughter said she felt ready for me to do this, but we've been just coming into it. So I've been, you know, working with clients who know me, and now I'm just starting to, you know, spread my wings a bit more. So my website's coming together, and I'm trying to get some information on my YouTube channel and things so people can find me and understand better what I do. But I am trained as an integrative counsellor, so I do offer a counselling space for those who are looking for that sort of immediate support with a place of struggle that they're in, with somebody who understands where they're at as a parent of a PDA, which I understand, have an experience of myself, and understand why that can feel really important, to feel safe and supported. And so I do offer that space, and I also do my life passion, which is sharing EFT tapping, where we tap on acupoints. It's really good for stress and anxiety, but it's also really good for deconditioning, which is a big part of the journey of the parents I work with who, like us, who home educate, of deschooling, letting go of our current beliefs and values, and allowing ourselves to reevaluate them by moving them on that deeper level. And it's also really relevant to all parents of PDAs, because we're kind of forced quite starkly sometimes into experiencing life differently, and it pushes us to look at our values and our beliefs and the things we've taken on from other people, and the norms of society, and, you know, do they really support me and my family anymore? And even if consciously we just want to let go of them, it can feel really uncomfortable and really difficult. And this process of working with the amygdala to soothe the amygdala, that part of the brain that sends us into fight, flight, freeze, fawn response that we know so well, when we work with that by sending this like a bit like an electrical impulse through with the tapping through to that to soothe it, it means that we can release the resistance and the tension that's wrapped up in that experience, that belief, that value in a complete way, in a very different way to just trying to do it with the mind. So it's really supportive. So I do lots of that work with people as well. So wherever you're at, if I can help you, if you would like to talk about that, if you'd just like to ask some questions or get some more information, then drop me a message anytime. You're always welcome. All right, I send this with lots of love. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I will see lots of you a lot, because like I said, we do lots of catching up over the weekend. But I just want to send all my love to you and make you know that you're remembered and that you're very important. Have a good one. Bye.